Hey everyone, welcome to my quick look slash review of Mighty Fight Federation. This is a brand new 3D arena kind of fighting game that's out for the PC, PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch, featuring 13 characters. And of course, it's gotta have that rollback netcode. It's 4-player versus, and if you are more inclined to the one-on-one fights, that's available too, or if you want to team up with some friends, you could do team versus as well. So the game is packed with a ton of content, 13 playable characters, and there's a lot to like about it. There's about 12 or 11 or so that are built into the game from their own universe, and they're really cool characters, each brimming with personality. Some are kind of those generic video game stereotypes that they really play up and have fun with, and others are, you know, more kind of hardcore characters that they're playing up for their in-game universe. That is pretty fun to explore. I liked its arcade story openings and endings a ton. But there's also a couple of indie game characters that are guest here, so ToeJam and Earl Ukulele will probably come to mind if you've seen the roster, and Miriam from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is also going to be joining in the near future, and hopefully more fighters both in the universe and indie games alike will join the roster, either as free updates or paid DLC. All of it is a win in my book. And with that being said and kind of out of the way, how do I feel about the game personally? I think it's pretty fun. On the cusp of learning the game and figuring everything out, I had a blast. I always think learning fighting games, especially when they come out, is like the best part of any fighting game. And I had a ton of fun going in there, discovering what makes characters tick and how they work. The 3 that I came away with after completing a good chunk of the combo trials, minus I think 2 or 3 honestly were left over, were Strike Fist, Originelle, and Tombstone. These 3 had a lot of crazy things in their arsenal, and I just had a blast figuring everything out. My favorites of which definitely was Tombstone. I think he's like gonna be my main as time goes on. He had a really funny kit. He's just a standout kind of guy. I liked how exuberant he was. I liked how exaggerated his moveset was, and especially his kind of British rock personality. It's just funny, and it was really cool to be able to air slide and play your guitar in the middle of combo strings, hype cancel that, and do a bunch of nutty stuff. The core game mechanics are also a lot more fleshed out and in depth than I thought they were going to be. The game offers a lot of interesting things, from combo breaking, which is where you can press a certain button to break combos, whether it be using a bar of meter to do so, or within the first 8 frames of getting hit using a red breaker, so like a parry essentially, to get people off of you to stop those devastating combo strings. Or if you don't want to use the bar and you're on the offense, you can use the bar instead of breaking it to combo into a hype cancel and further extend combos and do absolutely crazy, insane things. I mean, the stuff that you can pull off here is nuts, and I really liked the ways you could combo into basically anything, that any stray hit you can get into something absolutely devastating. And that's a ton of fun both in 4-player matches and especially on one-on-one fights. But I just had a really great time discovering all the characters and figuring out how combos work and playing them out in arcade mode and just having a blast. Now, in terms of the, I guess we'll say, online portion, it was kind of rocky on the first day or 2. I felt like some of the lobbies were dropping for reasons I couldn't quite figure out, like you would have host connection issues, or something would just come up. Nothing too catastrophic like the Guilty Gear Strive beta, just typical, you know, day 1 shenanigans. After a while, and from what I'm playing as of now, it is pretty much smoothed out, and I haven't had too many bugs or issues in that regard. And the online, I can confidently say, works extremely well. And thankfully, the game has crossplay, so playing across PlayStation 4, PS5, and all those variety of consoles, and I'm playing on the PC version, I never felt any issues. The rollback does a great job of handling that. There were a couple of instances in a couple of matches where I felt like my hits weren't registering their hit detection, if that makes sense. Like, I was hitting them and they were taking damage, but they wouldn't take stun for some reason. I didn't know if that was a fault of the rollback or the netcode or whatever it may be, but I only encountered this on one person's lobby in particular, and we didn't have the issue happen in any of the other lobbies that I launched up that night. I don't know exactly what was happening there, just thought it was something to note and point out. But overall, the game did control pretty well online when when everything was working, when you're hitting opponents and doing crazy nutty things. It's great, and it's really hectic. It's tons of fun. The stages were pretty darn good, all things considered. I really liked how dynamic they were. Being able to break underneath walls and certain skyscrapers and stuff was really fun. I liked the moving elevator ones, and yeah, there's just a lot of variety here. It's a game that, despite its small roster, has a lot of heart put into it, and I liked how there's a full-on story mode with the arcade sections, very 90s, early 2000s fighting game-esque, and I definitely enjoyed the online portion because it just ran well when things ran well. That's the beauty of rollback, baby, can't complain there, and crossplay is definitely going to help with the longevity of the game. So I just wanted to get the word out there that this is a game you should definitely check out. If any of the gameplay looks interesting, or you think, hey, these combos kind of look dope, you really should check this game out, because I really enjoyed how the combo structures worked. I thought the character roster was pretty well balanced and everything felt great to play. I liked how high octane the hype combos kind of system is, and the special moves you get to pull off are, and it just is a pretty fun game, all things considered. You guys should check it out for its price tag. It's around 30 bucks on PS5, PS4, and PC, and it's going to be on Nintendo Switch, I think March 10th, and it's definitely a game you guys should get into, especially with it having crossplay and rollback, so everyone should be able to get in on the fun. You just open up a lobby, have your friends join in. It's a great game that's going to be on the up and up, and we'll see what happens with all the indie fighters they're going to add, and hopefully they add more from their own universe as well. And also, I hope the updates are free, maybe, we don't know yet. That would definitely help the longevity of the game, but in terms of everything they have out right now, it's a standout title, and I'm definitely going to put a lot more time into it, as I'm about 6 to 5 hours in. I think I was 5.5 last checked, and yeah, lots more are going to be poured into the game because it's a ton of fun. So that's about all I wanted to talk about here. Just wanted to get the word out about Mighty Fight Federation, which is why this is a quick look. Just kind of want to my thoughts onto the video format here, and you guys should most definitely gas up the devs and give this game a shot. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more scripted in this case, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.